this opportunity to encourage you to display good sportsmanship. Please do your part by showing respect to everyone involved in tonight's contest. A friendly reminder that student athletes play the game, coaches coach, fans support their team, and officials manage the game, and sometimes make calls that you may not agree with. With that being said, inappropriate behavior, language, or verbal criticism of coaches, players, and officials will not be tolerated and may result in your removal from the stadium. This game is being played according to the rules of the National Federation of State High School Associations. For your convenience, restrooms are located under the bleachers on the press box side. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their support and generosity. Tonight's sponsors are Spiegel's Scrap Metal, Bethel Medical Group, Woodward's Auto Spring Shop, Nicoli Oil and Energy, Exit Realty All-Stars, Everett Auto Parts, Evans Machine Company, Attorney Brett Warren, Torrey and Associates Real Estate, Asthma and Allergy Physicians, Lambert Auto Repair, and the Madison Food Group. this time, we ask that you please rise. Remove your hats and direct your attention to center field. The flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Marciano Stadium. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Mike the Postman Simmons. Miles Jackson is not with me tonight. He'll be with me next week as we'll host Natick here at Marciano Stadium. But right now, it's the visiting Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors coming in at 0-2. Couple of interesting stats as far as the Warriors go. They have 28 seniors last year. They only have 2 seniors that played out of the 28 last year in that squad. Of course, I'm referring to Lincoln-Sudbury squad. I want to give a quick shout out to all the guys on the 4 Deep Sports Talk show. Joe, Lucy Cabral, Catherine Conley, Justin Ferrer, and the new Boston Post sports writer and Quincy's beat writer, Tom Joyce, and the Whitman Hanson beat writer, Nate Rollins. Should be a fantastic game here tonight. It's about 59 degrees. Winds are blowing north to south at about almost 15 to 17 miles an hour. It's really heck of a gust. And I want to give another quick shout out to the marching band here at Brockton High. Another great job and getting everybody fired up for the crowd. And I'd like to welcome everybody watching, of course, back home here in Brockton on the Brockton channel via our YouTube page. And of course, everybody out in the Lincoln-Sudbury area. Again, I'm Dominic Damiano from Brockton Sports. Again, along with Mike the Postman Simmons, as we get ready for the coin toss. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We got some interesting stats. I really want to thank Brian Lynch, Mr. Stats himself, ex-Brockton High School football player from 1983-84 era. And we'll have the coin toss in 2 seconds. And let's see, we'll give you the situation 1 second. The captains for Lincoln-Sudbury, I'll get them out to you real fast, is, number 4, Mason Greenfield, the senior. The other captain is Chase Gosdak, number 6, out. Physically unable to perform via groin injury is Rocco Contos. He was one of those 28, one of the varsity starters that played on that team that with the other 28 seniors. And, of course, Beacon O'Brien, number 19, he's the other starter. For your Brockton boxes, here are your starters. Here are your captains, First, I'll get to the coin toss. Looks like Lincoln-Sudbury will receive to start the first half. Because you got Montero. And I'll give you the rest of the captains in a minute as they get psyched up. Should be a fantastic game. And for the first time in high school football history, North Quincy will be hosting Malden Catholic over at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Quincy. Tom Joyce will be sending us those scores via every quarter. All right, so here we go. I apologize for not getting the captains out. Kicking off for the Boxers will be number 14, John Dumas. Back to receive for Lincoln-Sudbury. It looks like that is going to be number 11. That's Darius Braithwaite, number 11. Try to get you that gentleman's number real fast. That's number 20, running back Eric Siegel, the sophomore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand by. Get your tea ready. Get your hot cocoa ready. It's a brisk day here at Marciano Stadium. Stand by for Brockton High School football. All right, so John Dumas lines up the kick. Here we go. It gets off the tee. We'll have to do it again. Again, that wind is really picking up here at Marciano Stadium there on Armand Colombo Field. And we're underway. Little end over kick lands at their own 19. Misplayed by the running back, trying to get out of his own run and tackled all the way down to his 4. And that was Eric Siegel on the return. We'll see our first look. Looks like the official mark is going to be their own 9. Again, the quarterback, Torrentino. Looks like Brockton's going to go out in their 5-3 look and right outside of the spread. That is Torrentino. Little pitch to Siegel. Sees off tackle, running upfield, and he takes off for a first down. Nice run by that young man all the way up to his own. Looks like they're going to mark it on the 27. So Siegel, first play for the Warriors, results in a Warrior first down. Again, all the way up to their own 27. Let's see how Brockton makes an adjustment on that. Young man's fast. He just took the toss and took off. Again, by himself. It looks like we get a stoppage in play. Looks like they're going to try to fix the chains. Thank you. All right, now it looks like they want to, looks like they want to make sure the chain's all set. Looks like Brockton's going to change it up. They're going to go to a 5-man front. More like a 5-2 look. All right, looks like they're going to huddle it up. So they fixed the flags. Looks like there was a knot in one of the chains. 11:30 left. Yeah, the guys over at 4 Deep Sports, we're going to have the pleasure of having Peter Colombo tomorrow morning. Don't forget to listen on 1320 AM WARA and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. Head coach Peter Colombo as we talk Brockton High School football as he finishes up his last year at Brockton High School. Played in the 70s, played for Holy Cross, won the Super Bowl, won actually Brockton's first Super Bowl, which is actually, this is the 50th anniversary of the first year Brockton won the Super Bowl. So we'll be talking about that. And of course his current squad, he has here a very talented squad.
Let's take a quick attendance. If you're in the red building,
So the PA announcer is getting the crowd fired up as we slowly work out the ninks and the yard marker.
green building makes some noise.
And she's asking them what building they're in, and you can hear the kids going crazy, screaming for their respective house.
The Azure building makes some noise.
Even got the referee going on over there.
Last year's winner, I believe. If you're in the yellow house, make some noise.
You know what? If we were on a major network today, right now, it'd be good to go to a TV timeout. Oh, then in comes Kevin Carroll, the athletic director, running across the field to get better chains to take care of the debacle. We got a stoppage. First play resulted, if you're just tuning us, as Mr. Siegel, Eric Siegel, number 20, took a toss from Tarantino for a quick. They started actually at the 9, so they got a nice pickup on there. Again, the ball officially marked at their own 27, it looks like. And they're going to go with different down markers, and they're going to get the other chains probably from the 1950s off the field. All right, so we're back at it. And we'll start the clock. The Warriors break the huddle. Warriors right now with this young team coming into this game 0-2. Boxers 1-1. Tarantino fakes a toss, keeps it to himself, takes the far corner, cuts in. Great open field tackle. Meeting him right there is Matthew Turco, the cornerback. We have a flag. Second down. So he just made it back to the original line of scrimmage, just under a. Oh, we got a flag. Lincoln. So we do have the holding against Lincoln-Sudbury. They'll mark that back. The infraction had happened right at the line of scrimmage, so now they'll mark it back all the way to their own 18-yard line. So it's 1st and 20 for the Warriors. This time they got a back out of the pistol formation. Actually, spread formation, pistol look. He's going to keep it himself, trying to go up the right guard, but he's met right there by a host of Brockton defenders. And one of the first ones coming out is Rowan Batista III. They'll mark that ball right at his own 20. Bring up 2nd and about 17 for the Warriors. One thing you don't have to worry about at Brockton High is school spirit, because there's a lot of it here at Brockton High. Torrentino now, he's out of the pistol. He has 2 slots. He puts a man in motion away. He stops straight, drop back, rolls right, looks, goes across, complete to Greenfield. And he's fumbled on the play, recovered by the Boxers. Number 7, Rowan Batista. Brockton in excellent field position right now. Trying to get the game ball in. Now we got it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Boxers, officially spotted at the Warriors 22. Capiello. They're going to have a different look as Lorenzo Santos now behind Capiello. That is Powell. Give to Powell. Driving up the middle. He might have got 2 yards. Let's see what type of formation the Boxers come out. Now a little change of plans here. I had the pleasure of talking to head coach Columber on the phone. He said he had a little bit of surprise for the Warriors, and that was our first look at one. Capiello now, he has Powell by himself. But now he has actually Powell out of the pistol formation along with Santos to his left. They give to Powell again, off tackle, he fronts, still on his feet, all the way down to the 19. Excuse me, to the 14. They're going to go no huddle. The Boxers usually do. They go no huddle. Capiello, they give to Powell again, off the right tackle, inside, a little trap play. First down, Boxers, all the way down to the 9. It'll be goal to goal. 1st and goal for the Boxers. They go no huddle again. Santos, Powell next to Capiello. Capiello gives to Powell, thinking about going off tackle, but he's met by a host of Warriors on that stop. And the first one to meet him was Mason Greenfield, the captain, number 4. And believe it or not, he might have actually gained a yard on that play. They go no huddle again, Capiello. Powell next to him. He has one slot inside, both inside, and then he has 2 receivers on the line. Different look, puts a man in motion. They give to the man in motion, trying to take the corner, making something out of nothing. Driving forward was Cameron Montero. Nicely read by the Warriors, though, as we approach the 8-minute mark here in this first quarter. Bring up 2nd and goal. Montero made it back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up, 3rd and 9. Capiello again. This time he has Powell to his right. They give the man a motion coming around. And nicely read, pushing forward. He might have made it back to the original line of scrimmage. Another nice read by the Warriors. Looks like he might have lost a yard. He lost 2. Looks like they'll mark it at the 10. 4th and goal. The Boxers are going to obviously go for it. Capiello again with Powell. Oshanubi out there, far out. Montero's inside slot to the right. Puts him in motion. Powell, straight drop back. Capiello fires. It is, complete. He had him. In and out of the hands. He had the receiver. He had Christian Powell. Christensen Paul comes up short. Nice play by the Boxers. So now the Warriors will take over at their own 10. This is their 2nd offensive possession in this first half. Again, as you note, if you're just joining us, their quarterback is number 9, Torrentino. Great athletic team over there at Lincoln-Sudbury. They'd have the same look Brockton, out of the pistol. One back. They give it to the back behind Torrentino driving forward and moving is Darius Braithwaite. And it looks like that run will result in a Warriors first down. 6:39 left in the quarter. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching in the Lincoln-Sudbury area. And, of course, back home right here in Brockton. Brockton knows they're going to start and tighten this up a little bit. This time under center is Torrentino behind him. The lone back is Braithwaite. They put a man in motion. They give it to Braithwaite, trying to move forward, but nicely read, and a great defensive play coming up. Batista makes the tackle for the Boxers. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball officially marked at their own 20. Brockton had that fumble. They couldn't do anything with it. They had 6, but just couldn't finish the play on 4th and goal. Torrentino again has Braithwaite behind him. 2 slots and a receiver to the fire, and he throws to the slot motion. Oh, pick dropped. Almost intercepted right there. Nice read by number 13, Devon Monroe. Almost had a pick 6. Bring up 3rd down. All right, so here we go. 5:40 left. Of course, clock stops on the incomplete pass. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, you get to hear all those fantastic personalities on 4 Deep Sports Talk. Torrentino, this time he has a slot and receiver to his right. Lone back next to him, that's Braithwaite. Rolls right, looking, in the flats, incomplete, knocked down. I think that was knocked down by Monroe. The story about Donovan Monroe, he missed all of last year. He's brought back on Thanksgiving Day, and he played in the playoff game, the Severian game, but that poor young man was hurt all season. You can just see his energy on the field. Of course, I'm referring to Brockton's number 13, Donovan Monroe. And here on 4th down, punt away. Not much on it. Takes a Brockton roll, a Brockton bounce, and a roll, and they'll drop it and stop it right at the Lincoln-Sudbury 38. I got to stop jumping. I might have called the wrong mark. Yep, it is going to be the it is going to be the Lincoln-Sudbury 38. All right, this is the second offensive possession for the Boxers. They go with Powell behind Capiello. And, of course, Santos throws back to the flats, incomplete. Intended for Osanabi, number 9, coming over from Catholic Memorial. Bring up 2nd and 10. Here on 2nd and 10. Capiello, Santos, and Powell in the backfield. Paul is the lone receiver to the right. They give to the big man. Off tackle, driving forward for close, about 7. Got a big hole. Great job by that Brockton offensive line, blowing that right tackle play wide open. They're going to go no huddle this time. Same formation, 5 minutes left in the quarter. Powell again skips, moves, cuts back and dives forward. Oh, what a nice move by Powell, and that results in another Boxers first down. going to officially mark the ball at the Lincoln-Sudbury 27. No huddle again. Capiello. Long count. Audible change. Boxers change it up. Capiello, straight drop back, fires. Complete to Cameron Montero. Still on his feet, cutting over, trying to go around inside. And dives forward for another boxer first down. Cameron Montero. They're going to mark the ball, possibly the 14-yard line of the Warriors. No huddle again for the Boxers. Capiello, Santos to his right. Powell behind him. 2 slots, 1 slot and a receiver to each side. They give to Powell, trying to go off tackle, cuts back in, spins and moves and drives forward for about 3. That should bring up second and about 7 for the Boxers as we approach 3:50 left in this quarter. And don't forget, you can watch 4D Sports Talk every Saturday morning. I am going to get Mike the Postman Simmons on that show. Capiello, this time Santos is to his left. Powell directly behind him. 2 receivers in the slot, straight drop back, looking, fired. It's a time and play. It is caught! Oh, baby, touchdown Boxers. Osanubi. And the Boxers strike first at 3:25 here in the first quarter. Dumas to try the point after. Point up, and it is good. We march up field. 3:25 left in the first quarter. Your score, Brockton 7, Lincoln-Sudbury 0. All right. Let the band finish up here at Brockton High. As the crowd, the band, the flag bearers, the parents all get into this game. As Dumas gets ready to kick off. Back to receive for the Warriors. Number 20, that's Eric Siegel, the big running back. And, of course, number 11, Darius Braithwaite. And Darius, I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Taken by Siegel at his own 15. He sees a hole, cut and strip the middle. And nice open field tackle, but an excellent return by Siegel all the way up to his own 35. And that's where we'll see this third offensive possession for the Warriors with 3:19 left. Again, 3:19 left in this first quarter. All right, Tarantino now. As you can see, this is a very talented Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors team. This time they give it a more of a double wing look. 2 wing backs and a lone back. Put it in motion. They give it to the back in motion. Try to take the corner. Tripped up and tackled as Darius Braithwaite tried to take the corner, but not before he was tripped up by that outside defensive end. Most likely that was number 13, big Donovan Monroe. And he most likely had help by the big man, Mr. Boston. Bring up 2nd and 9. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Brockton area And, of course, the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew doing their homework. And, of course, everybody in the Lincoln-Sudbury area. They switch it up. They go wing formation on a pitch, trying to take the corner. Siegel cuts in. And a great second effort on that because he was caught originally a yard back and used his God-given ability and took off for 2 more yards to make it 3rd and 5 for the Warriors with 2:20 left in this first quarter as Mr. Boston comes out for a breath of fresh air for the Boxers, and going in his spot is number 55, Jamie Chisman, Jamie Jr. Brockton showing that 4-3 look, and they'll float that outside end if they want to. And Chisholm is coming out of the gun. Rolling right, trying to keep it almost like a wildcat look, coming up and tackling and taking him down as Greenfield, almost like a wildcat look, really couldn't get to the corner, taken down by the Boxers. He might have made it back to the original line of scrimmage. No, he lost about 2. Timeout Boxers. So Boxers take their first timeout in this half at 1:31. Again, next week, Natick comes in, and me and Mike the Postman Simmons and the rest of the crew, we will have Brockton Boxer action for you live here from Marciano Stadium next Friday night. And then after that game, the Boxers go back in conference play. In the second week, they go back on the road and take on Dartmouth. As for those of you can see on your screen, Brockton up currently 7-0 at the 1:31 mark here in the first quarter. So back to kick is Hardy for the Warriors. And there's a kick, line drive kick, takes a bounce, takes another Brockton bounce back and taken at the Brockton own 38. And Boxers this time will have to work out of their own end. Twice they had great field position in the Warrior end. Once on a fumble and once off a punt, and they got great field position and took advantage of it. So the official mark is going to be the 39. The official time is 1:24, and your official score is your Boxers 7 and the Warriors nothing. But we have a lot of football to play here, folks. All right, so they come out of the huddle. This time looks like Powell will be right next to Capiello. You'll have 2 slots, 2 receivers, as you can see. 3-man front and the 4 linebackers look for Lincoln-Sudbury. Straight drop back, Capiello fires. He has a receiver. Powell is caught. He'll go 20 yards untouched. Touchdown, Boxers. Oh, baby. Capiello threw a strike. This time, Christian Paul did not miss. He brought that in, broke the cornerback, and went at least the last 23 yards untouched for the Brockton score. And John Dumas for the point after try. Here's the snap, ball down, kick is up. It is good. We match up, think Boxers. All right, so the band finishes up again, and here we go. Dumas ready to kick off. Back to receive for Lincoln-Sudbury is Eric Siegel, number 20. And I believe that's number 11, Darius Braithwaite. There's an end over kick taken by Siegel at his own 13. He's looking right. He cuts back up middle, but a host of Brockton boxers take him down at his own 24-yard line. See where they give the official mark. His momentum took him to the 24. Let's see where they spot the ball. I stand corrected. It'll be the 24, I believe, 25-yard line. And here's another look as we get ready to finish up this quarter. 1:07 officially left. Torrentino under center, little double wing formation. Lone setback, I believe that's Braithwaite. Puts a man in motion, gives to the back and taken off, and that is Darius Braithwaite. He takes off. That should be good enough for a Warrior first down all the way up to their own, I believe, 36-yard line. Let's see where they mark the ball. It is their own 36. Chilly night here at Marciano Stadium. I can just imagine how cold it is on Armand Colombo Field right now. Again, under center, Torrentino gives it to the back. Braithwaite trying to go off the right tackle, but he's met by a host of Brockton defenders. And Chisholm Jr. was the first one to meet him, along with 4 more, and Boston was one. Monroe was the other one for that defensive line for the Boxers. A gain of about 1. Excellent second effort by Braithwaite for the Warriors. They might just let this quarter run out. All right, there you go. 5 seconds left. Look, they can let it run out. Your score after 1, Brockton 14. Lincoln-Sudbury 0.
Brockton's up by 14. Let's hear it.
Does he need that? All right, buddy, here we go as we get ready to start the second quarter. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Lincoln-Sudbury area. And, of course, all the Brockton faithful here in Brockton. And, of course, the 4 Deep Sports Talk Group. Remember, tomorrow morning you will hear a special interview with head coach Peter Colombo as he'll call into the studio as we talk week 3 of Brockton High School football. All right, so here we go. Again, the official mark as we start this second quarter is their own 37. Torrentino, they're going to go spread. They're going to have 3 receivers, 2 slots, and 2 receivers to his left, a slot and receiver to his right. Straight drop back, looks, fires across, tipped, and it's almost, and it's caught! Oh, caught and tipped. What a great heads-up play by Ryan Burkle. Right place, right time. had enough concentration. He takes off all the way down to the Brockton 20. Little slant pass almost turned to a horror story. I think it hit 2 Brockton defenders. Needless to say, 1st and 10 all the way down to the Brockton 20. Torrentino, the lone set back with him is Eric Siegel. 2 slots, 2 receivers to each side out of the pistol. Straight drop back, looks right, thinking screen. He throws screen, and that's incomplete. That could have been dangerous. We get a flag.
Flag on the play.
Let's see what they call that on. The other thing we could have on that screen setup, we could have an illegal lineman downfield. Because everyone saw it, but even back in your living room, you could see, or on your laptop, you could see they were setting up for the screen. Some of the defenders came in, nice mechanics by Torrentino, but Brockton read it. He went left with the screen, but the line judge could have counted too many guys too far downfield. Too many linemen could have been too far downfield. So here we go. Here's the want to make sure we get it right. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Boxers. So that's totally what I thought it was, and it wasn't. So now the ball will move all the way down, 1st and goal for the Warriors at the Brockton 10.
Follows unsportsmanlike conduct. First and goal, Warriors.
Now the referee, for whatever reason, he's trying to square up and see, make sure they're all set. Looks like this rough crew looks like this is the first time they're working together. All right, here we go. Torrentino now has Siegel on the 10, 1st and goal. Fakes, keeps it, tries to go up the left guard, runs forward, driving forward. He's knocked on his butt all the way down to the Brockton 1. And just fell right on his bum. Let's see what Brockton shows for a goal line stance here. They might go quarterback sneak or use Mr. Siegel. Oh, it looks like they're going to use Braithwaite and a tight wing. They're going to keep it. They're going to drive it forward, and they're going to say he is in for the touchdown for the Warriors. 10:26 left in this first half, and Lincoln-Sudbury on a quarterback keeper from Torrentino puts the Warriors on the board. And here we go for the point after try. This should be, if I got my notes right, Marcus Castle. And your holder is Blake Weasel. Ball down, kick up, and it is good. We march up field now 14-7 at the 10:26 mark. It's going to be interesting to see how Brockton answers back. So on for the return team for the Boxers, back to receive. Number 3, Michael Victor, and it looks like Victor's back there with Christian Paul, number 84. Change of events just like that off a tip ball. They end up getting a good drive out of that, good momentum, and the Warriors score. And here's Castle's kick. Again, little end over kick. I think they're going to say one of the kick returner guys left too early. Dead ball, yep, false start against the kickoff team. So now they'll line it up all the way back to their own 35-yard line. Usually in high school ball, of course, it's the 40. As Castle sets up again. And of course, Victor and Paul get closer right around their own 17-yard line. There's a kick, line drive kick, bounce. Taken by Victor, taking the corner, using the speed on the sideline, cutting back through, trying to go the other way, and finally taken, but we do have a flag down at the Brockton 38. Here comes the referee. We'll get the official spot in 1 second. The official infraction, excuse me. Right now the ball's marked at the 38. After that infraction, the ball's going to be marked all the way back to their own 28. First and 10 for the Boxers from their own 28. Hold brought him back 10 yards. Now Capiello, lone setback, puts him in motion. They give to the man in motion, that's Montero. Cutting in the corner, using his speed, down the sideline. 30, still on his feet, 20. Moving all the way down to the Warriors, 12. Oh, baby. You know what? For a minute, it looked like he didn't even put on his jets. Looked like he was almost jogging. It'll be first and 10 for the Boxers. The official spot now is the Warriors 13. Get a timeout Warriors. As Coach Jim Gerard, his fourth year, wants to straighten out that debacle, which he didn't like, on the miscue on the defense. All right, so here we go. We got some updates. Seekonk is beating at the half, Aponequid Lake is out of Lakeville. They're beating Seekonk, the Seekonk Warriors, 22-6 at the half. Malden Catholic is losing to North Quincy 14-0 after one quarter. Sophomore quarterback Mike Gilligan had a 64-yard TD run and a 35-yard TD pass. All right, so here we go, back to live action, back to the action. Capiello, he has Powell to his right, out of the pistol, puts a man in motion. Osanubi, taking the corner, cutting back in, turns, touchdown, touchdown, Boxers. And the Boxers answer right back. A little pitch. As the motion back, Osanubi took it around the corner. Excellent blocking by the Brockton front five, and the wing back. If I get it, of course, the tight end, Donovan Monroe. And here's Dumas' point after try. Ball high, snap up, kick is good. 9:51 left in this first half. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we let the band do their thing after every Brockton High School touchdown, as Dumas sets up. Back to receive is Eric Siegel for the Warriors, and I believe that's still number 11, Darius Braithwaite. Two very good athletes. Here's the kick, corner kick almost. Oh, takes a Brockton roll. Siegel takes it on his own 11, trying to turn up. Dips his shoulder, drives forward, and up before a host of Brockton defenders. Takes him down at his own 23-yard line. That is the official spot. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. 9:43 left in this half. And as you can see, 21-7 Brockton. This time they're going to go with a 3-back set out of the pistol, splitting Tarantino. The pitch, turnaround pitch, going to give it to Waithright. That was an option he was thinking about throwing. Drops his shoulder and gets about 3. It looked like, let's see where they mark it. Yep, right about 3, bring up 2nd and 7. Brockton going back to that 4-3 look. This time Tarantino will have Braithwaite to his right, 2 slots to each side and 2 receivers to each side. He puts a man in motion. They give to Braithwaite, trying to come up the left tackle. Gets by 1 tackle, using the speed, trying to take the corner, but taking him down just shy of the first down was number 5, Oliver Renhold, for the Boxers. We hope you're enjoying this broadcast on Brockton channel here and on the YouTube page. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by the legend, the producer, Mike, the Postman Simmons, and our director. He has many hats. If he was on America's Got Talent, he would win it every single time, just on production alone. Bring up 3rd and 2. This time under center, almost like a double wing, close wing back formation. They put a man in motion. Siegel, they give to the dive back. Braithwaite, seeing if he driving forward, little push on the line, and that's, of course, good enough for another Warriors first down with 8:35 left in the first half. They'll officially mark the ball at their own 36. Again, don't forget, tomorrow, head coach Peter Clum will be on with the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew, rolling right. And Torrentino, he's going to eat it and go down, and he's sacked. Number 13, Donovan Monroe. And of course, Khalib Tarbus had an assist in that too. 3rd and long, marked all the way back down to their own 28. Torrentino puts a man in motion. Long snap, roll straight back, a screen, tipped, and almost caught. Oh, tipped at the last minute. As the Brockton big defensive line was coming in. And that'll bring up 4th down. As Jalen Jackson got a hand on the ball.
Let's hear it for the cheerleaders tonight.
I thought that was second. It's 3rd now. I apologize. 3rd and 18, 7:08 left in the first half. Torrentino looks like he has Eric Siegel offset out of the pistol. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, actually a slot to his left, straight drop back, high snap. Firing it downfield, there's a timing play. Ball's up in the air, and it is incomplete. Great job by Cameron Monroe and Adriano Carrera coming in to cover that pass. That'll bring up 4th down. So Cameron Monroe will be back for the return, along with, this time, Michael Victor. Again, the ball spotted at their own 28. There's a snap low, picks it up, nice scoop. There's a line drive kick, takes a Warrior bounce. This time Montero will take it, gets by 1 tackle. Trying to cut up, he's in trouble. Trying to go the other way, he's gonna do it. There's a block, there's another block. All the way up to the 40, maybe 43. He just made something out of nothing. Cameron Montero. The official spot will be the Brockton's 44. So with 6:41 left in this half, Boxers trying to add another scoring drive here. We got another update, tied at 7, Norton and East Bridgewater at East Bridgewater. Capiano now. Paul is by the fake. Now they give to Paul. Fooled me on that one. Powell, cutting up field. He has daylight. 20. And he's tackled at his own 10 and saving a touchdown was Eric, number 50. Great pursuit, saving a tackle was Darren Sonor, the linebacker. Be 1st and goal. Brockton again going no huddle. 6:32 left in this first half. And the crowd has definitely filled in here at Marciano Stadium. This time they switch up backs. They give to the back, but nicely read, and that was Kinsley Rock getting a rock. And that'll be a loss of about 2. Ball will be at the 12-yard line as we approach 6:15 left in the game, in the first half, excuse me. Caught myself. And so did the director and producer. All right, this time Brockton comes out. This time they're going to go Wildcat as Cameron Montero, number 1, leads this offense. And Capiello is the receiver in the corner, and we're going to have a false start on the Boxers. Dead ball, false start against Brockton. They'll move them back. All the way back down to their own 17. This is 2nd and goal, and I apologize for not mentioning it before. This time Capiello's back in. He has 3 receivers and 3 to his right, 2 to his left. He's, as you can see, he's by himself. Straight drop back, looking left. Screen pass. Caught by Osanubi. On his feet, trying to get by 1 defender. Cutting the other way, but he's tackled for a big loss. Too much dancing. Didn't realize how many Warriors were on him. And tackled all the way back to his own 25. And head coach Peter Colombo is not happy about that. Great pursuit by the Warriors. You got to give credit where credit is due. This time Brockton breaks the huddle again. They usually go no huddle. Capiello again by himself. 3 receivers to his right, 2 left, looking, firing. Caught! Montero spins! Touchdown! 25-yard strike. The Boxers. Capiello to Montero. And Dumas to try the point after try. There's a snap, high snap, ball down, kick is up, and it is good. We match up field. 28-7 Brockton, 4:33 left in this first half. And you can hear the Brockton marching band. All right. Again, 4:33 left in this first half. Siegel and Braithwaite, actually switched out Braithwaite on the return for Lincoln-Sudbury. That is going to be Cordell Borges, number 3. Cordell Borges, he is a senior, 5'7", 155 pounds. And here's Dumas's kick. Line drive kick. Siegel takes it on the fly at his own 12. He cuts the other way. Now cuts back this way, trying to take the corner. He slips, and he falls at his 27. I hope he's all right. Turco on the special teams makes the tackle for the Boxers. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own. Yep, the official mark is going to be the 27. I got one right. Torrentino, this time I believe that's Braithwaite. Next to one is left, three receivers to his right, his left, rolls left, looking, throwing right, incomplete. Great defensive play by Cameron Montero to break that play up. And I forgot to mention, this is Brockton's home opener. You know what? If I had a partner, I probably would have been covered on that call, but all right, now Torrentino, he does have Braithwaite, the receiver, out of the pistol. Two receivers to his right, three receivers to his right, one to his left. He's thinking about keeping it, going up the left tackle. He drives his shoulder for. That's one tough kid. He picks up about 6 on that one. Followed his blockers, and then all of a sudden it just closed up on him as we approach 4 minutes left in the first half. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody listening and watching here on the Brockton TV channel. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by the man, the legend, the producer, the director, Mike the Postman Simmons, as we give you the home opener here in the 2022 season here at Brockton High School. Torrentino, he has 2 wing backs. He puts a man in motion, rolls right, fires, complete to the motion man. And that should be good enough for Brockton. First down, that's Cordell Borges. Now seeing some more action. The official spot will be all the way up to their own 43 with 3:25 left in this first half. And don't forget, tomorrow, Luce Cabral, Catherine Conley, Justin Furr, myself, and our intern, Joe the Man. We got to come up with a better nickname for him. We'll have Peter Colombo on the phone. There's a pitch back to Borges, off of Torrentino, nicely read, but he does pick up a strong 3 yards. On the tackle for the Boxers, number 52, Christian Pina. Good job by that young man, initially starting the contact and bringing down that very dangerous ball carrier. Here at 2nd and 8. And we got whistles everywhere. Looks like we are going to have a Boxer timeout. All right, Boxer timeout, 28-7 Brockton, 2:48 left in this first half. For the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors, they go on the road again, and they will play Brockton's own Southeast Conference League opponent, the New Bedford Whalers, next week. So the Warriors will head down and take on the Whalers. All right, so they come out of the timeout, 2nd and 8. Up, and we're going to have a mess up. Jump in too early, and he knows he did it. You can see from his reaction, number 55 for the Boxers, Jamie Chisholm Jr. That'll put the ball right at midfield. So instead of being 3rd and about 6, now it's second. Now it's going to be 2nd and 3 instead of 2nd and 8. Now it's 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. Excuse me. On the center, Tarantino puts a man in motion. The Borges they give to Braithwaite off the right tackle, driving forward and spinning all the way into the Brockton, all the way at the Brockton 40. So as we finish up this first half, the Warriors showing some life here with a nice offensive drive of their own. Looks like that's Siegel, put him in motion. That's Borges straight drop back. Long pass down the field. That ball is incomplete. Intended for, I believe that's Cordell Borges. He's limping off the field. Yep, Cordell Borges. All right, so 2nd and 10, 2:18 left in this first half. And as you can see, Brockton is definitely driving on all cylinders here. Braithwaite again next to Tarantino. Out of the pistol, puts him in a motion. That's Greenfield. They fake to both receivers, fires in the flats, completed to Greenfield. Nice open field tackle by Brockton's number 44, Cabell Cuppers. Tarbers with a great open field tackle, but he still picked up 2. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now Tarantino. Again, 2 slots, 2 receivers each side. Straight drop back. Looks in the flats. Incomplete. Intended for a Braithwaite. A little miscommunication. That'll bring up 4th and 8 with 1:31 left in the first half. And, of course, doing all the punting tonight, that is Jake Hardy. Back to receive for Brockton is Cameron Montero. And Victor. No, I take it back. That's going to be, they switched up. It's going to be Matthew Turco, 1 cornerback, and Michael Victor, number 3, the other corner. Back to receive for the Boxers. Right around their own 10, 9-yard line. On a fake and knocked down. Great read. Almost pulled it off, but right there with a heads-up play, number 58. Yeah, Christian Pina, great job. Brockton will take over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Boxers at their own 38-yard line. Brockton coming out of their huddle. They got Powell next to Capiello. He has 2 slots and a receiver to his left, 1 receiver to his right. Capiello puts a man in motion. They fake to Victor. Tried to get Osanubi. That ball was definitely knocked down by a host. Couldn't really give you a number on the Warriors. The Warriors were bringing it. Great job by the Warriors on that rush. 1:24 left in the first half. I don't get this New England weather. I never will. Right now we're under 58 degrees. Tomorrow morning it's supposed to be 80. Capiello again puts a man in motion. That's Victor. They give to Victor. Trying to take the corner. Stops, pivot, strides forward, and picks up a lot. And I'm being silly when I say that because he might have made it back to the original line of scrimmage. Timeout, Warriors. And that play was nicely read by the Warriors as they had to slow down again Michael Victor. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a great halftime show here for you tonight at Brockton High School, the Brockton Marching Band, as they also kick up their 2022 season color guard. If Emma Radin was here, I would ask her what color flag she'd have, but she was the next color guard person.
The 50-50 raffle, we have the winning numbers. It's an orange ticket, 460-7.
All right, so we come out of that break, now down to 1:13 left.
Orange ticket 763.
Capiello has Powell to the right. 2 slots, 2 receivers to each side in this spread formation. Puts a man in motion. That's Victor, the fake Victor, dropping back, firing, complete to Osanubi, still on his feet, spinning, driving forward. They're going to stop him. Forward motion will take him all the way down to the Warriors' 40-yard line as the clock keeps on running. They'll start the clock as soon as they get the flag set and the ref blows his whistle. And time is going. Time back in play. Back, Osanubi on a screen. It's intercepted. Oh, they're going to say it's intercepted. Intercepted by Eric Siegel, number 20.
Make sure to stick around for halftime action from our...
So just like that, nicely read by Siegel of the Warriors. And the Warriors will take over at their own 42, first down. .53 seconds left in this first half. Torrentino puts a man in motion. That's Greenfield. Give fake to Braithwaite. Rolling, firing, blocked, tipped, intercepted! Intercepted by the Boxers. Tipped and intercepted, picked up by number 55, Jamie Chisholm Jr. First and 10 for the Boxers at their own 39.
Winnings back to the band boosters.
Let's see if they throw another stunt here at the Boxers. It's kind of how they blew up that screen in the middle. Again, 44 seconds left in the first half, 28-7. On the blitz, trying to get out of nowhere and breaking it up. Number 21, a big loss on the play, but there is a flag. Lewis Stephen. Lewis Stephen, the junior, 5'7", 165 pounds. Looks like that's going to be against the Boxers just because the ref is talking to the head coach, Mike Gerard. Looks like it's going to be a hold. Holding against Brockton. Declined. Second down. So second and long all the way back. The original line of scrimmage is the 29. They're at the 40. They bring Santos back in as a running back. They give to the big back. I believe that's Rock. But they starting to stunt now. Probably lost a yard. Bring up third down.
And at halftime, it's your Boxers.
And it looks like it's going to run out.
Warriors 7.
And that's how the half is going to end with your score. Brockton 28, Lincoln-Sudbury 7. Me and Mike Simmons and the rest of the Brockton Community Access TV sports crew will be back with more right after this.
The Brockton High School Marching Band proudly presents their 2022 show, 24-Karat Halftime, featuring the music of Bruno Mars. As always, they are honored to represent their community and perform for the City of Champions. Now, please welcome, under the field direction of drum majors McDaniel Estimi, Robert Lacey, and Glenn Overstreet, the Brockton High School Marching Band. Santuccio, Assistant Director Susan Godwin-May, Battery Instructors Michael Montega and Lou St. Louis, Pit Instructors Daniel Alves and Jonathan Monroe, Color Guard Instructors Rebecca Desmond, Jennifer McKenzie, and Amy Duong, Majorette Instructor Judy Noon, Halftime Dance Team Instructor Caitlin Fitzgerald, and the marching band staff of Gabby Chen, Tristan Fuller, and Sonia Metcalf. Unbelievable. Great job. Free entertainment brought to you by award-winning Brockton High Marching Band.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Marciano Stadium. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Mike the Postman Simmons and the rest of the Brockton Sports Access Community TV crew. I can't believe I said that in one breath. Almost sounded right. We're coming out of the half. 28-7 Brockton, as the Boxers will receive this ball to start the half, so it's going to be interesting to see if they change up their formations. They did change it up a little bit, adding another running back, putting Santos back there, and not going no huddle, which Brockton's been used to doing all last two games. But again, we hope everyone's enjoying this broadcast in the Lincoln-Sudbury area, the greater Brockton area, and all the sports crew over there at 4 Deep Sports Talk. We hope you're enjoying the game. By rule, by National High School Federation rule, each team is supposed to do some type of warm-up where they are supposed to stretch. And I saw Brockton do it. I don't know if in Lincoln-Sudbury, they probably did it under the stadium. If you've ever been to Brockton, this is basically a college format. You have an outstanding marching band, flag bearers at the whole 9 yards, and we'll see what happens here as we get ready for the second half again. As far as the latest stats for the Brockton Boxers, I have them right here. As far as this is the last two games, not totally up to par here, but Again, big thank you to Brian Lynch for giving us the stats. This is the last 2 game stats, I should say. Oceanabi has 2 tackles, 1 pressure defend. Montero has 7 tackles, 2 assists. Tarbosh has 14 tackles and 2 assists. Monroe has 8 tackles, 5 assists. Turco has 2 tackles, 2 assists, and what did we see? 4 turnovers in an opening day, right? 4, at least 4, right? 3 interceptions. Thank you. Chris Pina has five tackles, 2 assists. That's just some of the stats. And I have one more page of stat I'd like to cover, and it's everybody's favorite thing, touchdowns. Montero has 2, not including the 3 he has tonight. This is only the second game. Powell has 1. So this whole thing is going to change after today. This is only the first 2 games. Of course, this being game 3. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to give you the second half action. Back to receive for the Boxers is Christian Paul, and back with him is Michael Victor. And, of course, kicking off is Marcus Cassell for the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors. Trying to see what's holding us up here. We're at a stoppage in play. I'm not sure why. Now as the officials get themselves squared away. And here we go. Castle's kick is a booming handover kick. Taken at their own 10 by Christian Paul. Looking left, thinking right, and then he's met by Greenfield, number 4. And that ball might have come loose. Let's see where the ball is. They're saying Paul lost the football, and it's going to be Lincoln-Sudbury football.
Call the field is a fumble recovered by the Warriors. They'll take over.
All right, so here's their first offensive possession look here in this second half. That only took 10 seconds. Torrentino. He has Greenfield back there with Siegel. And they give it to Greenfield. Nice open field tackle by Chisholm.
Tackle by Jamie Chisholm.
He made it originally back to the line of scrimmage. Torrentino, he's running back to that huddle. He wants to get that play in. This time, Braithwaite is right behind him as he's in the pistol, little spread formation here. Brockton adjusting according to what they see. The fake, looking, firing downfield. He is receiver and is incomplete. And hitting ankles and feet back there. The ball was intended a bear. Nicely defended by Montero. Victor. Sorry, Victor. Michael Victor on that coverage. And back there to help him out as well was Adriano Carrera, bring up 3rd and 10. Again, like we talked in the beginning of this game, only 2 of the players on this starting varsity squad for Lincoln-Sudbury started last year. They had 28 seniors last year. Roland Wright firing in the flats, complete to Greenfield. And then taken out of bounds all the way down to the Brockton 15. Actually, it is going to result in a 1st and goal for the Warriors at the Brockton 10-yard line. That is the official spot. Torrentino, he has Braithwaite to his left. He keeps it, gets by 1 tackle, driving forward. The kid's a strong young man all the way down to the Brockton 3. Getting up limping. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4, 2nd and goal. This time under center, Torrentino. Braithwaite is a lone setback. Puts a man in motion. Greenfield, they give to Braithwaite. He is in for the touchdown off the right tackle. Touchdown. So at the 10:08 mark, the Warriors cut as of right now, point after try pending, looking to cut this Boxer lead in half. Castle to try the point after. Ball down, kick is up. And it is good. We march upfield 28-14.
28-14 Boxers.
So let's see how the Boxers answer. That definitely helped the morale over at Lincoln-Sudbury. This very young Warrior team coming into this game 0-2. Boxers trying to improve to 2-1. They have another hard contest next week as Natick is their opponent. All right, back to receive for the Boxers. Let's see if they switched up. Michael Victor, number 3. Sorry, Mike. And it does look like they have. They switched. They took out. Yeah, that's gonna be Powell, number 15. So Christian Paul got taken out after that fumble. Here's Castle's kick, and it's an onside kick. Nicely played head-up play by the Boxers. And pouncing on his number 52 for Brockton. Great job by the Boxers. Coach, that's Christian Pina on special teams with a heads-up recovery for the Boxers. Excellent field position for the Boxers. At their own 47-yard line. 10:07 left in the third quarter. The lead has been cut in half. Capiello, he has Powell with him. 3 receivers and a tight end to his right. Two down to his far left. Puts a man in motion. Powell away. Throws the Powell in the flats. Caught. Trying to make something out of turning and spinning. Couple missed tackles. Missed blocks, excuse me. And he made it back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Brockton's going no huddle. Long count. They got 10 seconds to get the playoff. Back judge is ready to blow the whistle. Here we go. They get it off. High snap. Looking. He's in trouble and sacked. They're going to say he's down. They're going to say he's down. Nice call by the line judge. Lincoln-Sudbury brought the house on that blitz. That stunt, that blitz, if you will, results in a big loss for the Boxers. Looks like 3rd and 17, all the way back down to their own 39. Straight draft back, Capiello fires downfield as a receiver, and that's definitely pass interference.
Pass intended for Mauricio Powell. There is a flag on the play.
Ball flag thrown at the 39. Pass interference, defense. So it's not a spot foul, so they're going to mark off the infraction. The ball will be marked at the Lincoln-Sudbury 46. So that should bring up 3rd and about 3. Powell in the backfield with Capiello. 2 wings, 2 receivers. Puts him in motion. On cutting in the middle, trying to make something out of it. Driving forward, he should have enough for a Brockton first down, is Cameron Montero. Let's see where they spot the ball. Oh, it might be short, might be 4th down. Brockton's going to go no huddle. 4th and inches, at least 4th and inches. Actually going to call it 4th and 1. Timeout Brockton. They couldn't get the playoff. So they're going to regroup here in 4th down, trying to go hard count. All right, so we come out of the timeout. Brockton looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. 7:23 left in this third quarter. They put Santos back there. They give the Powell driving forward for a first down. Tripped up by Greenfield, but not before he dives forward, and that's good enough for a Boxer first down. You can definitely see that Lincoln-Sudbury had made some defensive changes, but now Brockton going back to their normal no huddle. Santos and Powell in the pistol next to Cappiello. Straight drop back, Cappiello. They bring the rush. Trying to get out of trouble. He throws the ball. Let's see what the call is. They might call that incomplete. They might call it down.
Waiting for the call.
Slow to get up is Cappiello. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lincoln-Sudbury. Excuse me, 2nd and long for Brockton. I'm way off. I'm sorry. I thought they originally had the fumble. They're going to say his hand was in motion. So 2nd and long all the way back down to their own 45. Brockton need that explosive play again. Powell still on his feet. He gets a lot of that back all the way down to the Lincoln-Sudbury 47. Should bring up 3rd and about 15 maybe. We'll see where they spot it. Yep, looks like about 3rd and about 15. 5:30 left in the third quarter. Brockton just trying to find that groove back that they had in the first half. Lincoln-Sudbury stunting all over them defensively. Really got Brockton out of rhythm, and Coach Colombo sees it all the way. He's got to make that adjustment for that defensive stunt. It's a man in motion. Montero throws it out to the flat. Complete the Montero, using his speed on the corner, and he's going to be just short. About 3 yards. Bring up 4th down all the way down to the Sudbury 36. They're going to go no huddle here on 4th down. Man in motion. They faked in a man in motion. Firing. Incomplete. He had Osunobi. Be incomplete. And it happens. Hit him right in the numbers. It'll be first down Warriors at their own 36. Now we need the Boxer defense to step it up like we've seen in the first half. Torrentino looks like he has Braithwaite with him in the backfield. He's going to keep it off the right tackle, sees the corner, cutting upfield, and knocked out of bounds all the way down to the Brockton 43-yard line. Their second offensive possession here in the second half. Their results in a first down. First and 10. Braithwaite next to Torrentino. In that spread. Throws it out to the flats. Greenfield lateraling downfield. He has somebody wide open and caught for the touchdown on the fake.
Touchdown, Lincoln-Sudbury.
Cordell Borges.
Crawling back into this game.
At the 3:35 mark. Castle looking to tack on the extra point for the Warriors. Ball down, kick is up, and it is good. We match up field. 3:35 left in the third quarter. 28-21, Brockton. Boxers got to get their rhythm back. Yes, sir. It looks like Victor and Powell back to receive for the Boxers, right around their own 10-yard line. On a little forward lateral, little trick play. Again, Lincoln-Sudbury looking for their first win of the season. Coming into this 0-2, Boxers trying to improve to 2-1. Again, Victor and Powell back to receive for the Boxers. Castle getting ready to kick off. Line drive, snip kick, that's going to go out of bounds. The Boxers should get it at their own 40 unless they do a re-kick. All right, so here we go. Brockton's second look offensively here in the second half. I apologize, the ball's going to be marked at the 35 here in National Federation High School football rules. Capiello by himself. He has two slots and receiver to his left. Straight drop back, looking, firing across, incomplete. Intended for Osanu. Games, even last year, it was more of a no-huddle offense. Looks like Powell next to Capiello. He has two slots and two receivers at each side. Powell to his right, out of the pistol. Oh, they're going to give it to Montero. I didn't see that. Montero's a wildcat who takes off for 5 yards. Let's see where they spot it, far side of the field. I thought it was 5. Forgive me, it was only 3. It was deceiving from the far side of the field. Here on 3rd and 7 from their own 38. The momentum has definitely shifted. We dropped the ball, fumble, recovered by Lincoln-Sudbury.
Wait for the call.
Lincoln-Sudbury on the fumble recovery.
They'll take over in Brockton country territory at the 43-yard line.
Brockton needs a big defensive stand right now. 2:32 left in this third quarter. Braithwaite in the back with Torrentino. Two receivers to his left, one to his right. He's going to keep it, trying to go off tackle, but this time he's met by a host of Brockton defenders, starting with number 13, Donovan Monroe. A loss of a yard, bring up 2nd and 11. Torrentino again, this time Braithwaite, it looks like it's to his left. They change it up, he rolls left, fires, complete. Down to the Brockton 37. Jake Hardy on the reception. Bring up third and 5, excuse me. 3rd and 5. Torrentino. This time it looks like Braithwaite's to his right. The receivers are down to his right. Rolls right this time. Fires downfield. He has somebody. It is caught. Caught for the touchdown. What a play, what a catch.
20 unanswered points by Lincoln-Sudbury. They're one kick away from tying this game up.
1:29 left in the third quarter. And like the PA announcer said, 21 unanswered points. Castle to tie the game. And he does.
You're getting your money's worth tonight.
1:29 left in the third. And again, Lincoln-Sudbury, the Warriors have scored 21 unanswered points in this third quarter alone to tie the game. Powell, and it looks like Victor, yep, back to receive for the Boxers. They've tried placing the kick, the special teams for the Warriors. They've onsided the ball. Line drive kick. They can let it go out of bounds smartly. And the Brockton Boxers will take over on their own 35. I think the Boxers are going to want him to re-kick it. So now the ball will be kicked at the 35-yard line. Castle getting ready to kick off. Line drive kick, takes a Brockton bounce. Looks like he's going to try to pick it up, but he does. Trying to take the corner, cutting in trouble. Driving forward all the way down to his own 25-yard line. Possible Victor on the return.
24-yard line. First down.
Oh, boy. Boxers need to answer back. It looks like Capiello is out of the game. We're going to go with Montero leading this offense. He's going to keep it. Driving forward, using the speed. Oh, he has more than enough for a Brockton first down all the way up to his own 38. Now that is inspiring there, folks. Montero looks like he has rock. He's going to keep it, follow his blocks, driving forward. And he takes off for another 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Boxers as his third quarter slowly comes to an end. Clock control is really important in high school, especially in football. I was going to say high school football, but any football game, you want to have a lead and control the clock. 2nd and 5 from their own 45. Looks like Rock is beside him to his right. As Montero looks over that defense, he keeps it again, sees a hole, but drives forward. He might have picked up a yard. And that's how the third quarter will end. We are tied at 28. All right, everybody, welcome back as the Brockton Marching Band doing a great job. It'll be 3rd and about 3 for the Boxers. Momentum has definitely shifted in this game. Montero. He has Kinsley Rock in the backfield with him. Waiting for the officials to get set up here. So get ready to start the 4th quarter. Montero driving forward, driving for another Brockton first down. Great heads up running, following his blockers.
That play is enough for a Boxer first down.
Ball officially marked right at midfield. Rock next to Montero. A slot and a receiver to his left, a receiver and a tight end to his right. Puts a man in motion. They give to the man in motion. He dropped the ball. And now he finally picks it up, trying to make something out of nothing. But a big loss, a loss of 5. As Korea had a problem holding on to the rock. And a loss of 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and about 15. Montero keeps it again, using the speed, trying to cut inside. And we got a flag coming in. This could be either a face mask or possibly a hold. Hold against Brockton. So they'll mark out the infraction. Holding against the Boxers.
Holding Boxers.
Ball will be marked all the way back to their own 39. 10:28 left in the game, tied at 28. Montero straight drop back to pass. Looking to firing downfield. He has. Oh, he had, I think he had Osanubi. It was Osanubi. Nice pass, just underthrown. Oh, I apologize. We switched quarterbacks. Now Osanubi is the quarterback and Montero is the receiver. They switched it up. Bring up 3rd and long. Osanubi straight drop back. Oh, that's Powell in there. That's tipped. Osanubi's pass is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Back to receive the punt is Braithwaite and number 3, Cordell Borges. Braithwaite, number 11. The first punt we've seen from the Boxers. Officially 10 minutes left in the game, tied at 28. Nice end over punt. That'll take a Brockton bounce and roll and stop at the Lincoln-Sudbury 20. Lincoln-Sudbury 20. First and 10 for the Warriors at their own 20, tied at 28. Torrentino. He has Braithwaite, and I think that's Greenfield to his right. They gave to Braithwaite, trying to get the right tackle, driving forward, but he runs and into Mr. Boston, and that's all she wrote. He did gain about, looks like he gained about 3. Second and 7. On the keeper, trying to take the corner, and a nice open field tackle by number 67 of your Brockton Boxers. Of course, Jalen Jackson. So it looks like he lost a yard on the play here on third down. And let the chess game begin. Both teams. Brockton is definitely settling down on defense now. Torrentino, 3 receivers to his left. Braithwaite in the backfield, rolling right, looking, thinking about firing. He does. It's complete. Ball's out there. Greenfield gets by 1 player. Stiff arming and finally tackled all the way down to the Brockton 40 on a big play.
That plays enough for a Warrior first down.
First and 10 for the Warriors at the Brockton 40. Three receivers to the left. And 1 to his left with Braithwaite in the backfield out of this spread formation. They give to the big back with the trap up the middle, driving forward, and then tackled. But not before he picks up about 8 as the clock is winding down. The Lakers have beaten, the Pontiac Lakers have beaten the Seekonk 36-6. Abington has beaten Sandwich 21-7. And here we're tied at 28. Torrentino driving, that's a flow, that ball's up in the air, and it is intercepted by the Boxers at their own 15-yard line. Barnes stops the Lincoln-Sudbury drive with an interception. All right, so here come the Boxers, first and 10, 7:05 left in the game. Looks like Montero's going to run the offense this time. He's going to keep it up the right side. Using his speed, he has the edge. 50. 30 untouched. Oh, baby, touchdown, Boxers. He was untouched for 55 yards. And Domas for the point after try at the 6:52 mark here in the fourth quarter.
Give that man some water.
Here's the point after try. There's a kick, and it is, blocked. The point after try is no good. We match up field, 34-28. And listen to that Brockton High School band. All right, back to receive for Lincoln-Sudbury is number 20, Siegel, and Darius Braithwaite, Darius Braithwaite, number 11. And again, number 20, Eric Siegel. Dumas getting ready to kick off for the Boxers. Again, 6:52 left in the game. This game was a blowout in the first half, and now it's a nail-biter going into the fourth half, and then Brockton comes back and takes the lead again. There's a kick, a little high end over kick, bounced and taken at their own 35 as Greenfield smartly jumps on that one. It will be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 35. We'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Lincoln-Sudbury area. Of course, in the Brockton area, and their opposing teams are probably watching. Natick and New Bedford probably watching on the Brockton channel. That's who their opponents are next week. New Bedford will host Lincoln-Sudbury, and Brockton will visit Natick. High snap. And met by Boston. Oh, baby, Braithwaite ran into a truck. And his name is number 7, Rowan Batista III. And I'm going to make sure I got that right. I'm pretty sure we're away next week. Oh, we're here in Natick. That's right. So I take that back. See, if I had a colored guy, this stuff wouldn't be helping it. Got to have a partner. Well, we hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Torrentino rolls right. Braithwaite at the block. He's trying to take the edge, looking first down, and they'll smartly maybe get about 2 yards. Nobody was open. And I believe he got 2. We'll see where they spot it. 6:04 left in the game. As you can see on your TV screen, 34-28. Brockton. It looks like they're going to give him just a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. 3rd and 9? 3rd and 9, I apologize. Torrentino, Braithwaite to his left. 3 receivers two slots to his left and a receiver and one receiver to his right. Out of the spread formation, rolling right, looking, sees Greenfield, completes it to Greenfield, and he drives forward for a first down. Looks like they're going to mark it up to their own 47. First and 10 for the Warriors at their own 46. They put an extra back in there. That's Greenfield next to Torrentino. They give to Braithwaite, trying to drive forward, spinning and to the ground. The ball's loose on the ground. They're going to say he was down, though. Oh, the ball came loose for a moment, but Braithwaite was down. So it'll stay Warriors ball. I thought we had a turnover. Bring up 3rd and 7, right at midfield. Second and 7, right at midfield as we approach 5 minutes left in the game. Brockton holding on to a 34-28 lead. Torrentino, Braithwaite next to him. He has 3 receivers again to his right, 1 down to his left. Rolling right, looking. He's in trouble, moving. And he's hit hard by Montero, Donovan Montero, with the back pursuit. Bring up 3rd. See where they officially might like 3rd and about 4. 3rd and about 3.5. 4:15 left in the game. And Torrentino, he's feeling it. That quarterback for Lincoln-Sudbury, not only did Lincoln-Sudbury knock Capiello out of the game, but poor Torrentino is taking his licks on the other side. Under center, man in motion, fake to Greenfield, give to Braithwaite, trying to take the corner, drives forward, first down, trying to get out of bounds. And he does at the 3:48 mark. Under center, they give to the other, off the other tackle. Gains about 6, 3rd and 4. 3:25 and running. The ball's marked at the Brockton 32. Torrentino in the center, Braithwaite the lone back. Put a man in motion, that's Greenfield. Now they go wing. Wishbone formation, the pitch, possible pass. Greenfield sees, stops. Looks like his body English was going to give away a pass. He was just looking for an open slot to run in. He made it back to the original line of scrimmage to the 32, maybe 31 and a half. Approaching 2:45 left in the game. Again, welcome everybody in the greater Brockton area, the greater Lincoln-Sudbury area, Natick, New Bedford watching on Brockton Community Access TV. Torrentino put him in motion. That's Eric Siegel, and he's going to get hit. Oh, he makes something out of nothing. He cuts, he's hit again. Let's see where they mark him. They might mark him forward motion, might take him to the 31, and it does.
Fourth down and short.
This is a big stand for the Boxers. 4th and 2. 2 minutes approaching left in the game. as of right now. 34-28 Brockton. You get to see what the box.
Here we go.
Braithwaite, he might actually try to keep it. See if he does. He puts a man in motion. Give to Braithwaite. See if he gets it, and he is. See if they stop him. See where they mark the ball.
Call on the field is
I'm going to say it's a first down.
Warriors. We got a man down on the field.
I got a player down, slow getting up, got the wind knocked out of him. See who's getting up slow, number 7. He's got to come off for one play. And that's Mr. Batista. He has to come off for a play. So it'll be 1st and 10 with 1:30 left in the game at the Brockton 29. The wingback is Greenfield. They could be going to him. Torrentino, man in motion. Siegel, they give the Braithwaite. Trying to go up the middle, but this time he's met by a host of Brockton defenders. Timeout. Timeout, Lincoln-Sudbury, if I'm going to guess right, and I am. With 1:14 left in the game and a 34-28 Brockton lead. The official mark on the field is second and 8 at the Brockton 27. At least from our angle up here. And don't forget, tomorrow, Coach Peter Colombo will be on 4 Deep Sports Talk via a phone interview at 12:05. You can listen and watch the interview. Just go to the all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com, and watch our interview with head coach Peter Colombo as he approaches his last year here at Brockton High School coaching. Brockton needs a big stop here. 1:14 left in the game. Turnover would seal the game for the Boxers. Torrentino, he has Braithwaite to his left. 3 receivers to his 2 slots and a receiver to his left. Rolling left, looking, downfield, it is incomplete. Great play by the Boxers. What a great defensive play. And I believe that was the man who had 3 picks in the Barnstable game, Matthew Turco. Made a great stop, and we have a player down with 1:07 left in the game. And slow to get up, I apologize. That was number 14 for Lincoln-Sudbury. That was Ryan Burkle, the senior. 5'11", 180 pounds. Got under his own power. I think he just probably got cramped the way he was stretching, so hopefully that young man's all right. 1:07 left in the game. 34-28. 2 receivers, a receiver, 2 slots to Torrentino's left. Braithwaite is alone back next to him out of the pistol. And the receiver to his right. He's going to keep it. He's going to look to his right. Trying to move forward, and he goes down. Under a minute left. Timeout. Timeout, Lincoln-Sudbury. And I'm not sure how many they have left as far as timeouts. They're going to mark this ball. Looks like it's going to be around fourth and be 4th and 3. All right, so we come out of the Lincoln-Sudbury timeout, 4th and 2. 57 seconds left in the game. Current temperature at Brockton High is 49 degrees with a 12-degree north to south wind, north to west wind.
Fourth down. This is the time to be loud.
And here we go.
This is it.
2 slots, 2 receivers to the left. Turco, lone setback is Braithwaite. Rolling right, looking, firing downfield. He has a receiver. It is caught for the touchdown. Caught for the touchdown. Point after try by Castle, pending. This is a big point after try. To take the lead with 49 seconds left in the game. Kick is up and it is blocked. Oh, the Boxers block it. We have a Boxer down. Wow. All right, so here's your situation, tied at 34. It looks like the end of the young man, we'll get his number in a minute. It looks like he's just a little bit tight. .49 seconds left in the ball game. And getting up slow. Looks like he's cramped up. That's Rowan Batista the third. Batista getting up really slow, trying to bad cramp. Back to receive for the Boxers. Looks like Powell and Victor. Make sure I get those names right. Yep, Michael Victor and Jorico Powell. This could be a squib kick. This might be a trick kick here. As Castle sets up to kick it off. Does a line drive. That'll kill some time off the clock. Of course, they're hoping for a Boxer to misplay it. Here's Castle's kick, and it is line drive. Bounce. taken by Victor. Thinking about going to corner. Now he cuts it and smartly falls down at the 25. Kills about 5 seconds off the clock. 44 seconds left in the game, and here comes that Boxer offense. The official spot's going to be the 26, excuse me. I am not looking forward to the cold weather. All right, here we go, Montero. Montero on the keeper. He's going to try to go the other way. Trying to use his speed, cutting around the corner, cutting inside, and he's tackled up and up before he gains about, looks like he went up to the 32. As the clock rolls, we'll have a Brockton timeout. Yep, they're going to mark it the 32. That'll bring up second and about second 5 for this Brockton timeout. All right, so the Boxers come out of this timeout. All right, again, now 26 seconds left in the game. Sanubi. Straight drop back. Rolls. Fires downfield. The other receiver is incomplete. Intended for Paul. With 17 seconds left. This game could be going to overtime. Sanubi will have the rock next to him. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. That's Montero. Straight drop back. Looks like he's trying to keep it. He sees a seam. Takes the corner, cuts up. Still on his feet. Still moving. And he's tackled at his own 40. Brockton will take their timeout with 28 seconds left. The run results in a Brockton first down. Timeout Brockton. So it's 1st and 10 at the 40 with 8 seconds left in regulation. Lincoln-Sudbury playing back for the Hail Mary. He's going to keep it, drive forward, and that'll probably do it. And we will go into overtime. At the end of 4 quarters, your score, Lincoln-Sudbury 34, Brockton 34. Hey everybody, Dominic Damiano, Mike the Postman Simmons, tied at 34 at Marciano Stadium in this non-league game. We got some finals from around the state. Bristol Plymouth beat Diamond Regional 34-18. North Quincy beat Malden Catholic in their first ever matchup 36-6. Apponequet beat Seekonk 36-6. Abington beat Sandwich 21-7. So we'll have the coin toss to see who will have the first possession. All right, so we'll come out for the coin toss. Looks like for Brockton, of course, it's the captains, Montero, Osanubi, and Boston. And Greenfield is the other captain coming out. I'll tell you, the referees are definitely earning their money in this game. And so is the Brockton Community Sports crew today. Oh, baby, I'll tell you. A little talk with the official. Cameron Montero wants to make sure they're all set.
While we're waiting for overtime, we want to thank the cheerleaders, the majorettes, the color guys, the halftime dancers, the marching band. Thank you for keeping us entertained all through the night.
All right, so let's see what they do here. As we start overtime. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody in the Lincoln-Sudbury area watching this back home. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And of course, the Brockton faithful watching on Brockton Community Access TV. The Natick teams will be in here next week to take on Brockton. New Bedford will host Lincoln-Sudbury next week. Of course, in New Bedford. So the ball will be placed on the 10-yard line.
The 10-yard line, first and goal. Here we go.
All right, Cameron Montero will run the offense. Powell will be to his left out of the spread. He'll keep it. Looking forward, running for a touchdown, Brockton. Brockton is going for 2. Ball marked at the 3-yard line. Timeout, Lincoln-Sudbury. I'd like to apologize for the technical difficulty. All is good at Marciano Stadium. Cameron Montero from 10 yards in overtime in the first possession. That's overtime by Brockton High. Scored in on the keeper. Brockton to try the 2-point conversion. All right, so here we go. Oh, I'm not liking what I'm hearing on the farther side of the press box. All right, so Brockton to go for 2. Montero has Powell to his right. Tight formation. Lincoln-Sudbury trying to adjust. They give, and he's in for the touchdown. In for the point after try. Now Brockton has to try to stop Lincoln-Sudbury, or we'll do the whole thing over again. (42-34) in the first possession in overtime. All right, so here we go. Torrentino, he'll have Braithwaite to his right. Two receivers in the slot, two slots in a receiver, puts him in a motion. That's Greenfield. He gives to Braithwaite from the 10, driving forward, and he stopped at the 6. Bring up 2nd and goal. From the 6. This time it looks like Braithwaite is to his left. Two slots, two receivers to each side. Rolling left, looking, firing, and it's incomplete. This could do it right here. Oh, it's only 3rd down. I'm down ahead of myself. Well, it is. It does feel like it's later than it is. Now on 3rd and 6, excuse me. Torrentino, Braithwaite to his man of motion, Greenfield. They give to Braithwaite, spinning, turning, and he's down to the 4-yard line. All right, now I got it right. 4th and 4. 4th on the 4-yard line. Torrentino, Braithwaite to his right, a slot and the receiver to each side. Out of the pistol. Rolling right, looking, firing, and the game is over. The Boxers have won. The Boxers win in overtime. Your final score, Brockton 42, Lincoln-Sudbury 34. What a great game. The Boxers win the home opener, again 42-34. Your final from Marciano Stadium. For Mike the Postman Simmons, I'm Dominic Damiano and the rest of the Brockton Sports Crew. Remember, Peter Colombo will be on 4 Deep Sports Talk at noon. Go to 4deepsportstalk.com and catch up that interview. Everyone have a fantastic, fantastic night.